Hello all. Moose here. Way home from work. Saturday, September 24th, 2016, about 1:15 in the afternoon. A little nippy out here. Whew. So, yeah, I tend to work a lot of 6-day weeks. Usually we've been getting out at 11 on Saturday, but today they switched us back to the 8-hour shift, so 5 to 1. We used to work that all the time. We've just been getting lucky lately and they've been letting us out early. But as usual, we're behind the 8 ball. Shit's got to get out and somebody's got to be there to get it out. Just always seems to be the machining side of the shop. Oddly enough, on those days where it's mandatory, or as they call it, working full, because mandatory is a derogatory term, still means the same shit no matter what kind of verbiage you use. Anyways, our working full mandatory doesn't include anybody else in the shop but machining and usually lathe department. Somehow the engineers, the programmers, the upper management, the people who work in the office, and anyone else in between that's not a machine operator is never there on Saturday, which is unusual because if they weren't behind, we wouldn't be behind, because they never get the shit out to us on time. But that's okay. I guess I'm forced to work and you can have your weekends off. Kind of a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a sore spot with most of the people that work there. I enjoy the extra money the hours give me, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to also have a Saturday off here and there. Oop, scrape. Little one. But yeah, so whatever. Get on the highway here and bitch in the high gear. Other than that, been like I said the other day, watching your guys' YouTube videos, enjoying them a lot. I don't always get to everybody's. You get so many subscriptions, I'm sure you can relate that it's hard to stay up on everybody's videos. I try to catch as many as I can, as often as possible. Got some pretty exciting news in the form of my hobby I do outside of riding motorcycles. I'm really big into photography, so I have been the last few years, and bought a couple interchangeable lens cameras. Started out with a Nikon D50-100, I think, and then I found the world of mirrorless and I went and bought that little EPL5 that I had out the other day, that I filmed the mess in the Bullet HD Pro. But other than that, I also have an Olympus OMD EM10. And for those of you who don't know, starting on, I want to say the 19th or 20th of this month, PhotoCon is going on. I'm not really sure how long it is. I know it's at least a week long, I think. But PhotoCon is where they release a lot of the new cameras, lenses, anything to do with photography and video. They release a lot of those items, or unveil them to the public during PhotoCon every year. And this year, one camera that they're unveiling, I saw a few little videos on it, is the new OMD EM1 Mark II.
I gotta get me one of those.
Which is Olympus's version, or mirrorless version for pros. I'm no pro, obviously, but this camera is going to do a lot of the things that my EM10 wouldn't do that I wish it did. And if all the tests and stuff that they have for it, that people are going to do in reviews online, are as good as they say this camera is going to be. I'm pretty excited because I think I'll probably pick myself one up. It won't be cheap, but so many good things in life are not cheap. So, waiting to see some reviews on that when it actually hits the public, where those who do those type of reviews online can get a hold of the cameras and prove if it actually works as good as they say it does. But during the period of time the other day when I was watching some of those videos on that camera, I don't know if it was under recommended for you or what, but I saw a little video, you know, off to the right, as you see on YouTube, videos that are listed over there. A little square on my little Surface Pro 4, and I look at it, God, that looks like me. But that's not one of my videos. So I clicked on it and fast forwarded through it a little bit till I could find a spot. And it's basically this lady going to a guitar shop. I guess she's somebody, I don't know who she is personally, but anyways, the gentleman working in the guitar shop, oh my God, it's like Doppelganger. He could be close enough to a twin that I could ever expect. And I know I'm not related to the man, at least I suppose he's not a shooty or a nap. And I was like, what the hell? I mean, it looks like a bit of a younger version of myself back when I had hair. But from an angle and stuff and that, I mean, I looked a lot like this guy, or he looked a lot like me. And I'll throw a picture of it right here.
Who is that guy?
For you guys to see. And those of you who know me in person, I think it's uncanny, to be honest. I mean, they always say, you know, you have somebody else out there that looks a lot like you. I've just never experienced that myself. So, it was interesting. Other than, I got school starting here on Monday. So on the 26th of September, I start my first business course. That'll be interesting. Kind of halfway looking forward to it and halfway not looking forward to it, because I know I'm going to be a lot more tired. Not going to have the time I usually have after work. But also have to look at the fact that I'm sure it'll pay off in the long run.
Hacker wave!